Okay, hello guys, and welcome on the Friday Flex class morning for everyone. And then let's stretch. Okay, if you're still in bed and thinking about to do some stretches, this is a good place to start. Okay, then we'll do certain stretches lying down flat, and don't rush if you're still in your bed, because you could do your warm up for the stretch as such, or introduction to the stretch still being in your bed, which is amazing. Okay then guys, we're going to lie down flat on the back, and then we're going to go through general stretches first. Okay, then out of sudden you need to have to get out from your bed later. Okay then guys, just lie down for me flat, basically point your toes and do that stretch you know you're doing in the morning very often. Okay, then try to reach your arms behind, okay, as far as you can, point your toes and grow. Okay, then it's good to imagine during this stretch as someone is pulling your toes, big toes, and the other person pulling your fingertips. Then you've got two friends, invisible friends, pulling your legs down, arms to the opposite direction, and then you've got all of the extra inches on the top. Okay, then just give yourself the good general stretch, feeling taller, feeling longer, nicer. Okay, to start with. Excellent guys, and now what we're going to do with the arms, we've done it last week, I remember that. You want to imagine you climbing the rope. Okay, then imagine you've got rope behind you and you want to climb really slowly. That means we're going to extend one of your arms further behind. Okay, then extend, reach as far as you can. Okay, stay for a couple of seconds in that extended position, and then as you can see now, we're going to switch to the other side or to the other arm and trying to stretch, same on the other side. Okay, then reach as far as you can. Okay, reach, one arm only, and then switch your arms, switch your sides once again a couple of times. Okay, then that will give you that extra inch still, and then last switch to the other side. Brilliant guys, excellent. Okay, and then find out yourself once you've done your last one with the bent legs. Yes, you can still be in your bed if you want, and I'm going to do a couple of bridges. Okay, then I'm sure most of you at least knowing what to do as we're bridging. Okay, if you're new to the class, it's all about you going extremely slowly up to the ceiling, starting from the bottom. Okay, taking yourself to the chest height. Don't go higher because you don't want to end up on your neck. And then bringing yourself down as reverse movement in the same way. Okay, then you go slow. Okay, the slow is the key point. Okay, to go slow, to go supple, to go smooth. Okay, then legs nice and bent, heels close to you. They don't have to be perfect. And then let yourself to press your feet down to the ground, and then let your spine to go away from the mat. Okay, then so you're starting from your tailbone, then you go vertebra by vertebra, inch by inch, lengthening, opening your spine to the chest height, again not higher, and then you go slowly down, allowing your chest to soften down, allowing your spine to go vertebra by vertebra. Wait for the tailbone to drop down as a last. Okay, then just a couple of times, once again, one more time, letting spine to go up. Okay, to the chest height, and letting your spine to go down, vertebra by vertebra to the mat. Okay, just concentrate, see that spine imprint, your own spine imprint on the floor, on the mat, or in your bed still, and then feel as you're taking away inch by inch from that imprint, you're peeling away your spine, okay, off from the mat, off from the floor, up to the ceiling. Okay, and then as you're bringing your spine down, you're bringing vertebra by vertebra, inch by inch down. Okay, then expecting your spine to be again on the same spots on the mat, same place on the mat. Okay, excellent guys, and then once you've done your last one, just relax for a second, and then pull your knees down, cross your ankles and pull your knees down towards your tummy, towards your chest. Once again, that will flex and stretch your lower back. Guys, again, if you do have any vertebra issues, anything within your lower back spine, then please don't pull those legs too close, okay? Then if you've got any tendency for prolapsing, bulging discs or history, just don't risk, because when you're pulling your legs really close to you, you're just opening your vertebrae around your lower back and asking for troubles, just in case. Okay, excellent, guys, perfect. And now what we're going to do, we're going to place feet down on the floor, on the mat, and we're going to come up one more time, the same way as we've done, but now a little bit higher. Then, guys, if you could just a little bit exaggerate the stretch, okay, and try just to go that few inches, only if your neck and shoulders blades can take it. If you got anything around your neck, spine, issues with the shoulders blades, or maybe painful shoulders as such, okay, you may find out going that high is not too good for you. Then you can always drop down slightly, and then all I'm asking you to do at the end of the day is to let your hips rise, okay? Then can you see you can still stay down, you don't have to go high, but you can bring or tuck underneath your tailbone, and you can bring your hips more facing up to the ceiling, okay? Then we're stretching those hip flexors, your thighs, a bit of your stomach muscles. Okay, guys, excellent. And then once you've done that one, okay, a couple of seconds later, you could drop yourself down, and then we're going to go into, from now on, into more specific stretches, okay, rather than general. Then let's roll over, okay, and let's do a stretch for your shoulders and for your chest, for your abdomen muscles too, okay, and hip flexors too. Okay, then find out yourself lying down on your tummy, and then placing your hands next to your chest, and then trying to slide your shoulders blades away from your head or from your neck. Okay, can you see the shoulders blades going down, and the elbows want to squeeze onto your sides. Okay, your elbows want to be really close, hands underneath of your shoulders blades. Okay, then let's go slowly up to the ceiling. And guys, please be careful, you don't have to go as high as I go, just because the whole thing needs to be experienced really nicely and really effortless. Okay, then if your back doesn't like it to go that high, please don't. Okay, then just be careful, listen to your back, listen to your spine, feel what's happening there, and then if you can carry on all the way up to the ceiling, that's brilliant. Okay, then once you're in the top, guys, or halfway up, anywhere where you feel comfortable with, okay, just hold on. Okay, remember always to keep your shoulders blades down, elbows in, and just let those muscles around your lower abdomen, upper chest, shoulders blades to stretch, to open up. Okay, excellent, guys. And then once you've done your last one, the last couple of seconds, let yourself and transfer down to your heels. Once again, if your lower back is healthy, if everything is fine down there, you could go really low and actually encourage the stretch more by aiming down towards your heels. If you need to be careful, I'm happy if you stay, say, halfway down in that sort of position whenever you feel it's okay for you. Just a warning about the lower back conditions, to not to go too low, basically. Okay, excellent, guys. And now what we're going to do, we're going to lie down on the side. Okay, when you come back, okay, lie down on the side, and then we're going to stretch once again your quads, your hip flexors, okay, moving a bit more down towards the leg stretches from the waistline down. Okay, then you may remember, I love this stretch on the side where you're stretching your quads, side lying, because that's allowing you for the amazing control what you're actually doing. Okay, then you could repeat the same stretch standing, and you normally do that because it's easier, quicker, but whenever you got time, I'd really encourage you to go down on the floor and do the stretch on the side or on your tummy. Okay, you may remember where you're holding one of your legs, that stretch you're doing most of the times being upright, and then letting, sorry, my microphone, I'll just switch. If you could just let your bottom leg to be slightly bent for the better support, for the better balance, and top leg you're holding, or your foot or your ankle, whatever is easier once again, and now bringing the top knee down to your hip level first of all. Okay, then you may not experience massive stretch or anything happening once you're like that, but once you're bringing that knee down, okay, to that hip level, you may find out already like you got some stretch on the front of your leg, basically. Okay, then if you're doing quite a lot of walking, these days is quite popular, or if you're doing quite a lot of running, cycling, you probably feel that stretch already. Okay, then guys, if you're quite flexible still and you're not really benefiting from that, you'll need to bring your hips or push your hips towards me, okay, towards the front. Okay, then in that setup, most of the times we're arching lower backs. Okay, then try not to basically arch your lower back. Try to make your lower back a bit flatter. To make your lower back a bit flatter, feeling like it's more straight, then you need to bring your hips to the front. Okay, and then once you're doing that tiny movement, then you'd experience more stretch in your thigh, in your quad. Anyway, hopefully. And now, if that still is not enough, right, you may find out holding your hips still to the front, okay, locking that lower back into that flatter position, you may pull your leg behind. Okay, then using your arm you're holding, okay, pull that leg to the back, to the space behind you, really tiny. Okay, just probably 1 or 2 inches, maybe slightly more if you're more flexible. Make sure you're not starting arching your lower backs. Okay, and just progressing stretch if you can, if you need to. Okay, because we're all different. Excellent, guys. And now relax the leg, relax. And now same leg goes this time to the front, bend, and goes down to the ground. Okay, then as we were stretching the front leg before, now we're trying to stretch the outer part, where's your IT band, your gluteus muscles, abductors. Okay, then all of these muscles there on the side. Okay, then once again, there's a couple of progressions, or at least one during this stretch. Again, if you don't feel anything happening at the moment in terms of stretch, then pull that knee up towards your face, towards your head. Okay, then the higher you bring the leg up, the more you're stretching at least your gluteus muscles. Okay, then again, if you're doing quite a lot of walking, running, squatting, lunging, cycling, okay, these muscles get really tight, not just the legs, these ones. And once your gluteus muscles are tight, then that's reflecting also a lower back performance. Okay, then underactive, overactive gluteus muscles got massive influence on your lower back. Okay, worth to consider. Excellent, guys. And now swap sides. Let's go onto the other side. And we're going to do exactly the same. Okay, stretching your front thigh and then outer part of your legs and gluteus muscles. Okay, excellent, guys. Now once again, when you set up, bottom leg, just a reminder, slightly bent for better balance. Basically, grab the top leg and then let your knee to go down towards your hip level. Okay, then your knee travels down and you've got that initial stretch for the next couple of seconds just to get that initial stretch, basically. Okay, as a good point for you guys, is a good point, amazing point. You're doing that stretch in the morning. I'm hoping by 7 o'clock you haven't done much, then you just been sleeping and your muscles are relaxed, which is great introductory to the stretch. Okay, because you don't have to go through all of that stretches. Really, you could go deeper very often with more progressions. Okay, then guys, find out the hips once again to the front. Okay, we're all trying to do the progressions, right? Okay, then once again, just a reminder, let your lower back to be more flat. Okay, by bringing your hips towards the front. Basically, that's supposed to already reflect how you're feeling in that position. Okay, how is your stretch progressing? You should feel impact of those hips being in front, okay? And now find out, again, after a couple of seconds, a good couple of seconds, 10, 15, letting your leg, if you can, to be pulled to the back, okay? Then once again, using your whole arm, hand, you're holding that leg, let the arm to pull your leg to the back. You're still trying to keep your lower back flat-ish, okay? Then you're not arching, okay? You're trying to control, lock those hips in that frontal position and pull that leg behind and see and feel, better to say, how that is to you. I can definitely feel deeper stretch in my thigh, in my quadruped muscles, okay? Excellent. Excellent, guys. Okay, then, right, once again, relax the top leg and let's go to the side stretches, okay? The way you're stretching the sides and the back. Okay, then once again, knee down to the ground. Just give it a couple of seconds. Okay, and now if you could pull that knee up towards your head, okay, to accentuate the stretch, okay, to go slightly deeper, slightly more into your gluteus muscles, probably the most. Okie dokie, guys, excellent. And then off we go. We're going to once again roll over, sit upright this time, and then trying to reach to your toes, okay, which is quite a common stretch. Most of the times we're struggling with it, okay. Then from my experience, when I'm seeing people trying to do this, that's not happening very often. And then what to do, okay? Then there's a couple of things you could do. If you got any towel, anything, a piece of your clothing, could be your jumper, you could wrap it around your feet and hold it. Okay, if you need that extension. If you've got anything, if you don't have anything, don't worry. You could still help yourself by placing your hands, say, underneath of your calves rather than onto your toes, and then trying to, with the straight knees, most important, to lower yourself bit down, or aim to lower yourself down. If you can't physically move down, that's fine, because that's probably what you can do at the moment. And then whenever you are, even if you can't go far, try just to not to tense your shoulders blades, not to tense actually anything, okay? Then even your front legs, okay, find them to be relaxed. I'm just really struggling with that all the time. I'm needing to tell myself to relax everything, because guys, if you do hold the tension, and we're holding the tension a lot, especially when you're struggling, then you're not stretching anything, okay? Then I know that sounds ridiculous, but try to really relax into any stretch, and especially into the stretches where you're struggling. Okay, then shoulders blades need to be down, quads need to be relaxed, and then find out where you can go and trying to keep your knees straight, because we're stretching the hamstrings, isn't it? Okay, then the aim is to let your tummy to go down on your thighs, okay? Then even if you can't do that, okay, physically, think about, I'm aiming my tummy to go down on my thighs, okay? Then that means we're sending our tailbone, we're sending our sit bones behind, and then trying to lean rather than curve, right? Lean from the hip joint, lengthen from there, and then see where you can hold the stretch, okay? Then toes, brilliant if you can. If you can't, underneath of your calves. If you still can't, anywhere on the floor, okay? Then you could just hold your hands, say, there, and try just to talk to yourself, to talk to your own head. I want to put my tummy, my belly on my thighs, okay? Excellent, guys. Brilliant. Perfect. Okay, now, if you just relax for a second, and once still seated, you could bend your legs if that's easy for you now. Let's stretch the top still. Okay, then open your palms up to the ceiling, and then pull those arms behind. Okay, it's really good to sit or kneel down and doing this stretch Because once we're upright, once we're standing up, very often we're arching lower back, and that's actually not going to where we want. Okay, then all you want to do, you want to stretch your chest this time, front part of your shoulders blades, bicep. Okay, then pull back, keep your shoulders blades down, and just hold for a couple of seconds. Again, guys, if that's easier, once again, a reminder, with the bent legs, absolutely fine. No worries about your legs at the moment. Okay, just sit as much as possible upright, as easy upright as you can, and bending legs helps a lot. Okay, then don't worry keeping them straight if you can. Okay, and now the other way around. Okay, imagine you've got a massive tree in front of you, right? Okay, really big, and you want to wrap this tree. Okay, and that means you're going to arch your upper back. Yes, arch your upper back, wrap the tree, and just hold for a second. Okay, head down, shoulders blades relaxed. Okay, excellent, guys, and then release. Okay, then let's go into the kneeling position for a second. And then all you're going to do, guys, you're going to stretch the whole spine. Okay, then basically we're talking about the neck, we're talking about upper back, lower back, and so on. Okay, then you know the stretch really well. It's called most of the times angry cat back. Okay, then there's a couple of ways of doing it. You could just arch your lower back, arch your spine up to the ceiling. Okay, or you could do that a little bit more consciously, where you actually, apart from arching up, you want to let your tailbone to drop down. That means your lower back is arching too. Okay, and you're dropping your head down also. That means your neck, spine, shoulders blades stretching better. Okay, then here we go. We're going to arch the whole back, tailbone goes down. Can you see what's happening? Okay, then tailbone travels down, the whole spine arches up to the ceiling, and then I'm looking down on my knees, on my thighs, anywhere there, and then I'm encouraging this way the whole spine to stretch, not just the middle part, say. A little details makes a big difference. Okay, excellent, guys, and then relax with the last one, and just repeat one more time just in case, to learn better. Okay, then again, tailbone down, the whole spine up, the head down. Okay, excellent, guys, and relax and find your toes behind. Okay, got your toes on the floor now. And we're going to go into the down dog position, okay, to stretch your hamstrings again, all of the posterior chain, calves, hamstrings, gluteus, spine, backs. Okay, there you go. Then you got your toes ready, you lift yourself up, and the first thing you're doing is to drop your heels down as low as you can. Okay, then knees straight, heels down, and then all you're doing, you're holding this position for a few good seconds again. Then obviously your heels doesn't have to drop down. Don't worry if they can't. Most of the times we can't drop them down just like that. Your calves are stretching crazy anyway. Okay, then as long as you're aiming with the heels down, that's all you need to do. And guys, now from there, okay, you're in the same position. You want to transfer your body weight. Can you see I'm moving from the front down towards my feet, or down towards the mat? Okay, now I'm transferring my upper body down to the lower, or down to the floor if you like. Okay, then once you're there, make sure you're not sliding. Once you're there, once again, heels travels down, and you've got a bit more stretch across the legs, definitely. And then you should feel a bit stretch across your back. Okay, then you may find out actually your upper back, middle part of your spine stretches more. Imagine your chest wants to open down towards the floor, down towards the mat. Okay, then if your upper back is quite tight, if your upper spine or middle spine is really stiff, that could be really challenging. Okay, then do as much as you can, obviously, but try the best you can at the same time. I'm holding the mat, guys, because I'm just sliding everywhere. If you got mat better than mine, if you got carpet, you need to transfer yourself to the carpet to not to slide. Okay, excellent, guys. And then relax. Okay, then bend your knees and then sit down once again on your heels or towards your heels. Remember, lower backs, please don't exaggerate too much. Brilliant, guys. And now a little change. Where we're going to go, I want you to find out anywhere where you can support your back against the wall. I'm sure you can find somewhere in your room to be able to sit against the wall. Okay, piece of the wall, doesn't need to be any big, anywhere, or maybe even your bed if you're sitting on the floor, because what we're trying to do, we're trying to keep our backs against something to feel as we straight. Okay, then that's the main thing. And I'll find out one of your legs, doesn't matter which one, bent, and place the heel or ankle across your thigh. Okay, and that's where we're going to go. We're going to try to cross this way around, and then from there, with the back being straight, you really gently try to press your knee down. Okay, then that's amazing stretch, guys. Keep going. This is amazing stretch for the inner thighs. Okay, if you got anything tight there, for your gluteus muscles. Okay, that's why, guys, when you're doing this stretch, you're sitting as upright as you can, as much against the floor, against the wall, sorry, as you can, to not to curve, to not to arch your back at all. Okay, then keep yourself up and get the stretch done. Okay, then again, inner thighs, if they're feeling really tight, if your gluteus muscles feeling really tight, just do that as often as you can. Okay, I've got troubles with these stretches because I've got hips problems, okay, with the joints. Then that's quite challenging for me. For some of you, probably that's nothing, okay, which is amazing. That's how it's supposed to feel. There you go. Then you're going to come back, and then you're going to go onto the other side, doing the same, actually the same thing. Okay, then once again, backs as straight as you can, really important, and knee, if you can, lower down, bit more towards the ground, towards the floor. Okay, then hold, breathe into the stretches, guys. Also really important to keep breathing as you stretch. Again, not holding any tension. Okay, trying to keep your shoulders blades down. Okay, excellent. And then relax once again. Stretch your legs to the front, and once again lean towards your toes or towards the floor, or trying to grab your ankles right underneath. Okay, whatever's easier, just a couple of seconds, and then we're going to go upright. Okay, we're going to go into the standing position, guys. Okay, then from there, whenever you're ready, okay, then bring yourself up, and then we're going to go into a slightly different stretches. We're going to focus on your lateral stretches. Okay, then the sides, obliques. Okay, your again hip flexors. We're going to focus on those ones in a second. Okay, then guys, if you could stand for me with your legs crossed first thing. Okay, I'll show you from the back. Legs crossed. Okay, it could be on the mat, it could be on the floor, whichever's easier. Say you're placing your right leg first behind your left. You're reaching up to the ceiling and you're trying to go over the top. Okay, not this way around. Left up over the top, and then lean towards the ground. Okay, over. And now, guys, find out if you can, just listen to your lower back. If your lower back will allow you, that's brilliant. Try to reach behind Okay, then you're still over. You're still going over, but you're reaching to the back at the same time. Okay, that's supposed to stretch the front part a bit more across your hip, across your stomach, across your side. Okay, excellent guys, and then relax. Okay, and then we're going to swap sides. Okay, then this time left leg behind your right. Okay, and then once again trying to be nice and tall first, nice and straight. Okay, reaching up first and reaching over first. Once again here. Once again, just a reminder not to be there, okay? To be actually really on the top. Okay, over, down towards the ground. Excellent, guys. And now you're going to go slightly behind as you're trying to reach something which is behind you, but at the same time on the side. Okay, then imagine you're trying to grab something which is right behind on the sides. Okay, then up and up, up and up, up and up, and stretch the whole hip flexors. We're leaning to the back to stretch your hip flexors better, to stretch your abdomen better. Okay, this is actual progression. But obviously, if your lower back is not liking you to reach behind or anywhere feels not good, don't reach behind. Just keep at least over the top. Okay, excellent, guys, and relax. Okay, and now what we're going to do something which is quite common, what we're doing very often, or trying to do very often, is to reach to your toes from the standing position. Okay, then we're all knowing about this very, very common stretch. Okay, then basically, guys, we're going to aim down. Don't worry about any position. You're trying to aim down and trying to go as low as you can first. Okay, then you don't have to actually touch your toes, so you have to touch, trying to touch your ground. Okay, then find out your knees being straight first, and then I want you to go only to the point, maybe that's it, where your knees are straight. If your knees start to keep bending because you want to go lower, that's not good. Okay, then it's better to be there if this is what you can do with the knees being straight. Okay, then here we go. Everyone is going to where they can go. We're not going anywhere to where we shouldn't. Okay, then again, as long as your knees are straight, that's where you want to go. Relax your shoulders, blades, guys. Excellent. Now bend your knees for me. Slightly bend your knees. Okay, bend legs. And you roll up to the ceiling. Okay, and now to progress the stretch, we're going to go down with a certain position. Okay, we don't want to go just down. We'll try to do it with a little bit of a different setup. Okay, then instead of bending, arching your back, I want you to keep your back and spine straight. Okay, then you're still letting your arms to be heavy. Okay, they still want to be down, but you're doing something which I would call good morning. Okay, then you're going there, straight back, straight back, straight back, straight back. Once again, straight knees and straight spine. This time, head in that neutral position, and then you find out this time again to where you can go. Okay, then if you start to arch your back, if your back doesn't feel any more straight, if your knees bending, so on, okay, then that means you went too far down. Okay, then keep chest up into the ground, to the floor, and then find out to where you can go from there. You should feel more impact on your hamstrings. Okay, then we're doing that straight back drop to stretch your hamstrings better, as opposed to bend spine. Okay, excellent, guys. And then once again, slowly up to the ceiling. Take it up, take it up, take it up. Take your time. Whoa, I felt my hamstring a lot. Okay, then right, guys, now find out your arms behind. Okay, then you're crossing your hands, your fingers behind you, around your lower back, around your tailbone, and trying to do the same. Okay, then whenever you're ready, once again, the straight back, open chest, shoulders blades back. Yes, okay. You're letting yourself to lean down. Head in neutral, guys. Don't tilt your head. Okay, then you're looking down on the ground. You may find out you could go a bit lower. That means more stretch. Brilliant. And then relax, come back, slow, take your time. And guys, one more progression you could do, okay, not necessarily, but you may, especially if your shoulders blades are quite flexible, if you don't have any issues with them, you may stretch your arms as you lean. Stretch your arms as you lean, okay? I'll tell you also one more secret for the stretch, okay? I'll tell you in a second. Okay, then here we go. We're going to try to do the same. If you can't, with the arms, keep your arms crossed, hands crossed behind your lower back, okay? Then arms to the front and try to lean. And now, in this position, if my sort of body weight is more underneath of my heels, that feels all right, okay, in my case at least. But if I transfer my body weight more underneath of the balls of my feet, more underneath of the toes, then I'm transferring to the front, but really gentle because you don't want to end up falling, okay? If I'm transferring everything more to the front rather than to the back, can you see the difference? That's the back, that's the front. Then I can experience more stretch in my calves, more stretch in my hamstrings. Just see how that feels, because everyone is different. Maybe you're actually better off to move your body weight backwards, okay? Then that will exaggerate the gluteus muscles. If you want to stretch more hamstrings, calves, you may like to transfer, even with your arms crossed behind, your body weight to the front rather than to the back, to the front. See that difference is like 1 or 2 inches, okay? Excellent, guys. And then relax, let yourself to come up. Okay, now shake your legs. Okay, that was a lot of stretches there. Okay, relax your legs. And now, guys, couple of rotations. Okay, then from the right, from to the left. Allow your legs to move too. Okay, then your toes, your whole legs going with it. And you're just trying to let that momentum to work. Okay, then let your arms to cross behind. Let your arms to swing. Imagine they're really heavy and then taking you from side to side. Okay, excellent, brilliant. Now, Charlie Angels. Okay, I'm calling that. Okay, got 2 fingers up. Everything else is crossed. Or you can cross together, or whatever that's easier for you. And then all you want to do, guys, you want to keep your legs slightly bent, and you want to reach up to the ceiling. And reach up to the ceiling. Okay, slightly bent knees. And you go up, 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 up towards the ceiling. Okay, excellent, guys. And up and up, relax for a second. And then we're going to repeat something similar, is slightly different positioning. Okay, then once again, knees soft down. Okay, soft, slightly bent. And now, do you remember those hips to the front, okay, when we were lying down on the side? Okay, now bring those hips to the front when you're here. Okay, then I could be there where my lower back is arched, okay? Or I could bring my hips to the front. Yes, then bring them to the front, tuck your tailbone under, okay? And now, knees soft. Still Charlie Angels, okay? And then you go up to the ceiling. And this time, guys, I want you to keep your shoulders blades down. Then you're not reaching, you're not aiming up. Shoulders blades down, arms up, hips under. And then you want to reach behind just from the top. That means I'm not arching my lower back. Okay, my lower back is right under. My hips are in the front. And then I go back, 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 back. My arms trying to reach really far behind, as far as you can. That's supposed to bring your chest to the front. Okay, that's supposed to do upper spine, upper back stretch a little bit more. Remember to keep your shoulders blades down. Don't tense anywhere. Keep your shoulders blades upper body really relaxed. And all you're doing, you're reaching to the back. Your lower back is locked. Okay, your hips are locked in that frontal position. Okay, excellent guys. And now from there, you still got your soft knees, right? You want to open your arms, open your hands, and you want to drop down and reach up to the ceiling. Okay, you're going to breathe out as you drop. Breathe in as you go up. And again, breathe out as you drop. Breathe in as you go up. And one more time. Breathe out as you drop really easily. Breathe in as you come back. Excellent guys, okay? Just give yourself a couple of shoulder rolls to the back, a couple of times to the back, a couple of times to the front. Okay, hips, okay? Then just relax, okay? Give them a couple of circles out, okay? And the other legs too, the same. Okay, drive that knee high if you can. Brilliant. And then relax, okay? Then guys, once again, I'm hoping you did benefit from the stretch today. I'm hoping you've got some little routine already in your own head. I'm hoping I'm giving you extra tips or extra modifications or even extra stretches every single week. Then we do move, we do progress, we do change. Okay, then guys, have an amazing Friday and have an amazing weekend. Keep moving, as I'm always saying. Do as much of different exercises as you can. Don't stick only to the running, don't stick only to the cycling. I'm a personal trainer. I'm doing quite a lot of online PT now, and I know what happens when people are only running or when they only stretching. Okay, then do the best you can from all of the different type of exercises and stick to it. Okay, then keep strong, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Okay, the battery's gone. All right.